Okay, my camera's working now. Fantastic. Let's talk about banning the burqa for a second, and we'll get into that. Oh, Pat Condell. I guess that's my southern thing going on. Pat Condell made a video not too long ago about banning the burqa. And then he called feminist girls, and all kinds of hoopla went up over that. Then there was, several videos after that, and so on and so forth. And I decided, well, enough time has passed. I'll just make my little quiet video and push it out there. And I shit you not, on, the second take of me trying to get through the video, I decide to take a break and see what's happening on YouTube, and sure as shit, 5 minutes ago, Pat Condell uploads another burqa video. Fucking hell. Okay. Well, and now enough time has passed, and it seems like everyone's kind of calmed down off the burqa thing, so might as well throw my 2 cents in there. I'd like to jump in right when the topic's hot, but what the hell? Just haven't been able to lately. So, banning the burqa. No. No. But let me explain why. See, there's a couple different tracks going on here. There's the feminist thing, there's the cultural relativist thing, and then there's the government force thing. And let's talk about that one first. Because when you say ban the burqa, and you want to do that to affect social change, you're just using the big old dick of government to cock slap the face of society. That's really it. That you have no, you are not actually inciting any kind of social change. You're just telling people that they can't do something, which, as far as I can tell, never really works, and doesn't really change anyone's excuse me, doesn't really change anyone's opinion on the matter. So, to me, that's just idiotic. If you want to say ban the burqa in banks, fine, that makes sense. There's a reason we don't allow masked individuals to enter a bank. It makes total sense to me. But using government to affect social change just doesn't work. It's not going to happen. The social change has to be there from the get-go. And that's why I say ban the burqa socially. Speak out against it on YouTube or forums or wherever you happen to speak out against it. I'm a big fan of people talking about their opinions and getting them out there and letting it compete in the marketplace of ideas. And I think that would be a far, far more effective thing. Which goes on to the next couple topics, which is how I feel. Part of which is how I feel about the burqa. Yes, it is a tool used for oppression. Yes, some women do want to wear the burqa. Some women who want to wear the burqa actually do want to wear it. Some women who want to wear the burqa were forced into that position and indoctrinated since they were little children. Some women don't want to wear the burqa, but do anyway, because they're afraid of their life, their safety, so on and so forth. Because there is a climate in the Middle East and some other places where if you do not adhere to certain rules, you will be punished. And these rules, as near as pretty much anyone can tell who's rational, sensible, are ludicrous. Absolutely insane. Now, we got into this whole topic about feminism and whether or not feminists should care about this sort of thing. I'm a little bit iffy on that. I'm not extremely well read in much of anything, and certainly not feminism. So I'm not going to profess to have a particularly erudite position or some sort of great intellect on this topic, but it seems to me that it's not a matter for feminism, it's a matter for human rights, period. The oppression is mainly on the women, but it's really a matter of human rights at the core of it, no matter what. And I guess, does a human have the right to wear what they wish without the fear of being raped or killed or harassed and harmed for wearing it? I happen to think so. Which brings us up to the topic of cultural relativism. Oh, what fun and what joy. Now, one of the first problems that I have is when beginning the discussion of cultural relativism is that I think that morality is somewhat subjective. It's kind of a complicated issue, and maybe I'll do a video on morality later. I've been thinking about doing it, but it's a really complicated issue for me because parts of it are subjective, parts of it aren't, as far as I can tell. But as soon as I let in that slight wedge of subjectivity, people can kind of say, well, you can't tell someone else what to do because, it's just subjective and it's their opinion. That may be so. But what about the subjective opinion of the person it's being oppressed upon, or being imposed upon? When a woman is being raped because she decided not to wear a burqa, when she's being killed because she decided not to wear a burqa, when her husband beats her daily, or when she has genital mutilation imposed upon her. She has a right to say something, and her opinion counts. The idea that her opinion doesn't count is, to me, objectively ludicrous. There's nothing more I can say on that at the moment, because I'm way tired and haven't been able to sleep lately, so fuck it, whatever. We'll hash this out, I'm sure, because someone's going to complain and be like, you're a fucking moron, let's argue, and I'll be like, oh, whatever, let's have fun with that. But a long time ago, I think it was maybe a year ago or something like that, I have the magazine somewhere, I haven't been able to find it, but the article was basically, in this magazine, talking about this small Asian village somewhere in very rural China, Mongolia, somewhere in between China and Russia area. I'm not really sure where it was, but essentially, it was part of their culture where men would sneak into the bedrooms of young women at night and rape them in the middle of the night, sometimes spreading disease, sometimes in addition to the horrible atrocity of tearing someone's innocence away from them and their sense of safety and a myriad of other things. That's a part of their culture. Is it okay for you cultural relativists to say, no, that's fine. That's how they do things. That's the way it is for them. I know that's maybe seems a bit more extreme example than wearing a piece of clothing, but at the core it's still the same thing. And I fail to see any real difference. Your cultural relativism is bullshit, is what I'm saying. And if you want to hide behind that in order to alleviate yourself of having to really deal with the argument, fair enough. But I'm going to call you a coward. And I don't think you have a right at that point to discuss much of anything. And my cat had something to say on that too, I guess. Good for you, cat. Well, that's been my rambly shit video. I'm exhausted. I'll try and make some more sometime soon. Who knows when. Peace.